We burned what remained of the servants of Marak. I do not know their culture, their rights, and so we gave them our own. They chose, it would seem, to serve this madman, yet we know little of his intentions. He proclaims himself Dragonborn, the one true Dovahkiin. And while he sits far off, the Dova rule our skies. This is no Dovahkiin. This Marak is scared. I've grown much in my time here, and the strength of these souls that have joined me. Perhaps this is why he attacks now. Not himself, but his minions. But why? Why not face me himself? Unless he is nothing more than a coward. So far, he is seeming as such. But I will not allow the distraction. I will not let him tear us from our path. Skyrim, Tamriel, depends on us this eve. We leave the Greybeards, leave High Hrothgar, riding down once again to the walls of Whiterun. This time, there would be no sneaking. The gates would open for Leon, for the Wolf of Whiterun. And if we still arrive during the eve, perhaps I will avoid the judgmental stares of those I once fought to protect. We aren't far off. The horses have done well. Deserve proper rest.
My transport says he is scared of the dark.
I'm sure he is. He won't be out here for much longer. Legion Grave. There have been battles here since we last left. In between the truce. It takes time for the information to travel. I'm not surprised. There are pockets of Skyrim far away from civilization. It will take time. Time for the news of the truce to reach them. Enemy will still look at enemy. It's just that. Leave the horses at the stable. We'll be safe here for a time. I would like to have them closer if we were to need an escape, but they'll be fed and cared for here. No one will be stealing you tonight. Though, I would feel sorry for the poor sod that tried to steal Banner, or Artax for that matter. These Khajiit. I knew one of their brothers well. The one you spoke of in the past, Inigo. He was a true friend. Brave, courageous, and at times stupid. But aren't we all? It's why we do what we do. It's why we choose to fight these things that fly in the sky.
We are exposed here, but it is beautiful.
Yes, it is. We won't linger for long. Pick up the pace and we'll find ourselves inside. The citizens of Whiterun might be in for a rude awakening. This Dova will not go quietly. I can only hope it will surrender. Hail. The Jarl is expecting us. Still is beautiful at night. Stay away from the guards if you can. They may be allowing us to be here, but I am by no means their friend. And this place is full of life. It's pleasant. There are good people who reside here. And the companions. I owe them an explanation. Holding time. I will not invite this. Not tonight. You are to remain caged. Your worshipper actually sleeps. I'm surprised. He's normally out here all hours of the day and night, howling about Talos. Good eve. She might still be there. Lydia. All right. Stay close and...
Most decent people are warm in their beds right now.
You are correct of as much. Although we aren't very decent, are we? Right. She still lingers in the hall. I would have a moment with an old friend. Good eve. Make yourselves at home for now. What does one say? The Jarl is tucked away. Lydia, I don't expect anything from you, nor should I. Thank you. You saved my life, perhaps many other lives here. Convince the Jarl. Your words to him, whatever you said or did, it worked. And I thank you for that. We heard to call a dragon to bring about the end of Alduin. I have not given up hope. I will kill the beast. Not just Alduin. I swear it. Good night, my friend. All right. With me. We'll be able to rest come the day. There is still much for us to accomplish this night. Just don't kill the thing if and when it arrives. Realistc. I hope the Jarl has informed you of our plan. I do not need your aid. Just allow us to continue uninhibited. We will need the Jarl, however. I will seek him out. If you need to follow, then follow. But I mean no ill will to Whiterun. Nor to you. Enough of the yawning. You need you awake and aware. All right. The Jarl's quarters will be here. I hate to disturb the man this late, especially after a night of combat. This cannot wait. I believe he is aware of that much. I do not like to snoop. We have no other choice. Not the Jarl. Not the... Sarana. Now is not the time. Ulfir, with me. In here. Allow the man some privacy. Wise to rest before the fight. Mayar.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Good. I admire your confidence. So you truly believe your home was built to hold a dragon?
According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test. Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall.
I see. So you're ready then? Ready to spring this trap?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Good. I am prepared. We should not wait. This needs to happen now.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
I know. All right. We'll start move. Stretch. Do whatever you need to. For we face a dragon. And I am once again excited. The thrill, the fight. I feel it more now. The souls of the Dover need their test of strength. They shall receive it. And this must be the hall. All right. Let the Jarl prepare and do what he needs to. We need only worry of ourselves. The space seems large enough. And this is where they housed it. Numenex. Must have been quite the sight then.
Go ahead and call this dragon. We're ready.
Very well. If you are so sure, do not face it directly. I will take the brunt of its thumb. No heroics.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Aye, that I do. I can only hope that we'll accept the challenge. I will not betray your trust.
We're ready when you are.
Very well. Order Bing! Do not fear it.
What are you waiting? Let's get this over with.
It will come. Patience.
Hear that?
There! Ready? Watch for the claws! Stand apart! Stand ready! Ready? Jaws are full! Wait for it! Hold of me! You are mine! smart enough that it might not.
Would you?
They are! Come on, you. It's closer now. Leave them be. Worry about me.
Would you?
Face me, Dover. Back up. Closer. Belgrath, now! There.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini Grin Kogra Drunviki Dovahkiin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech.
You are correct.
My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramindol stratagem. Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
You are smart enough, old one. And consider all of this a compliment. You are strong. That is why we have trapped you here. That is why we have not attempted to kill you. Because you are smart, yes. And you are right. We do seek Alduin. I wish to know where the thing is hiding.
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
So, there are others. Others that question him. His want for destruction of all. For even the Dova, with no world to exist in, surely that is not a fate you all seek. But I believe you were telling me where I was going to find him. Where does he rest? Where is he now?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
I am a man of honor. You have put yourself in a dire situation. If word of your betrayal reaches back to Alduin, surely he would see you dead. If you promise to serve, to ally yourself with us, then I shall release you from your bonds.
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Very well. Tell me, what is it you know that...
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn.
Never?
Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Very wise. We do seem to be at a impasse then. We shall barter, old one. I will set you free if you take us to Skuldafn. But do not betray us. For if I am on your back, I can very easily stab it.
Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
You heard the creature. It will not linger in your halls for long.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity.
Don't get too close.
I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some tests, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Apologies.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself. Very bad idea.
Agreed.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
Jume, what are you doing back there?
You'll be fine.
Varangar! Enough, fool!
Again, apologies. It is done then. I thank you for believing in this, believing in us.
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this.
We'll see about that. It would take much to win back their trust, let alone their appreciation. Thank you, my Jarl, for all you have done.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Indeed, you do.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
Indeed, it would. I'm afraid we'll be traveling in this. It shall not be so pleasant.
I sometimes have a bad memory. Too much skooma back in the day. Forgive me if I sometimes repeat myself.
You are fine, my friend. Not to worry. All right, Odoving. Don't try anything. Very well. I'll have you do the honors.
Something to tell the grandkids, eh?
Indeed. I'll need you and your men to open the trap.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
I am. And I'll be ready if anything goes wrong.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. You ready to open the trap?
Very well.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
It's fine.
This is all part of the Dragonforge plan.
Now. Hold.
Ini Dine Ruthi Astvan.
Even be. I stood before Odoving, now broken and bleeding, but there was still fire in the eyes of this one, a strength I had not seen in the souls I had consumed so far. This one could be an ally. We spoke of the destination, Skaldafen, and the Dover swore he could take only one. Not all of us could travel. Not all of us could face Alduin. The realization struck the others, as it did me. There would only be one. I would have to go alone. I asked the Dover for a moment, a time to spend with my friends, a time to say farewell. Orissa was silent. I could sense her frustration, her disappointment. She had fought many dragons with me so far, and to kill their ruler, well, that would be quite the tale. I felt like I was robbing her of this, but there was no negotiating with Odahviing. Then there was Inigo.
You are really going to ride that beast, eh? You continue to be the most impressive and reckless person I know. Stick Alduin in the eye for me, okay? I will see you when this is over. Look after yourself, my friend.
He stood by me through great adversity. I knew he would care for them all, as he always had. It was not I that kept this band together. Inigo was our rock, our foundation. He would care for them all, keep them safe, and keep the pup well fed. And finally, one last moment with Solana. I am not a man to worship gods, but in this moment, I find myself praying that I will see my friends again. Not just in Sovngarde, but here on Nirn. I would at least be comforted to know I would not be putting them in any greater danger. But if I should fail, if Alduin prevails, then I have doomed us all. The responsibility sits upon my shoulders, the weight of it all. I will see them again. This is not the end.